Previously on Bloodline of KwaZulu, Lethabo's mother's final words were not goodbye. They were a command, a prophecy. "Run," she whispered, "because you are the future. You are the bloodline." His father stood at the doorway one last time, warrior's pride blazing in his eyes. "Remember who you are," he said. "Remember what flows in your veins." Then came the screams, the fire. Lethabo ran. Not as a coward, but as a survivor, past enemies who sought to end his lineage forever. He vanished into the wilderness. Alone but burning with a promise. With nothing but grief and rage to guide him, destiny finds him. But he was not alone. A rustle from the bushes made him tense. His hand instinctively closed around a makeshift spear, rough, unbalanced, but sharp enough to kill. His heart pounded. Every shadow could be death. Every sound an enemy. "Who's there?" he called out, his voice steadier than he felt. An elderly man stepped forward from the shadows, cloaked in worn robes that had seen decades of travel. His eyes were sharp beneath a heavy brow, eyes that had witnessed wars, betrayals, and the rise and fall of kings. "Lethabo," the man said calmly, as if they had known each other for years. The boy's blood ran cold. No one should know his name. Not here. Not now. "You do not know me," the stranger continued, "yet I know you. I know your father. I know your mother. I know the blood that runs through your veins." He paused, letting the weight of his words settle. "I am Nkosinathi, and I have watched. I have waited." Lethabo's grip on the spear tightened. You know my name? Oh, who sent you?" Nkosinathi's expression softened, though his eyes remained fierce. He reached into his robes and pulled out an amulet, ancient, weathered, but unmistakable. The same symbol Lethabo's father wore around his neck. "This belonged to your father," Nkosinathi said quietly. "Proof of your lineage. Proof that you are not just a boy running from fire. You are a prince running toward his throne." Lethabo stared at the amulet, memories flooding back. His father polishing it every morning. His mother kissing it before battle. The symbol of their house. Their legacy. "The queen," Nkosinathi's voice turned sharp, bitter. "Queen Nomvula betrayed your bloodline. She took what was never hers. She slaughtered innocents to silence the truth. And now she hunts the last of you." Lethabo's jaw clenched. Rage bubbled beneath his skin like poison. "How do I fight a queen?" he demanded, stepping closer. "I'm just one person. One boy. How do I begin?" Nkosinathi's eyes gleamed with something ancient, wisdom mixed with fire. "By becoming what your blood demands," he replied. "By learning what your father never had time to teach you. By gathering allies who remember the old ways. By remembering who you are, not who they tried to make you." A distant horn echoed through the hills. Ominous. Hunting. Nkosinathis face darkened. "You must leave now. They hunt survivors. They will not stop until every drop of your father's blood is spilled into the earth." Lethabo nodded once, grabbed the amulet, and without another word, vanished into the forest like smoke. Days blurred into nights, nights into weeks. Hunger gnawed at his belly. Cold bit into his bones. Danger stalked him like a shadow that never slept. But each trial, each wound, each moment of suffering, hardened him. He trained beneath moonlight, sparring with branches against invisible enemies. Every strike carved him closer to purpose. Every thrust imagined the face of those who had stolen everything from him. His hands bled. His muscles screamed. But he did not stop. One evening, exhausted and half-starved, he stumbled upon an encampment hidden deep in the valley. Fires burned low. Men and women sat in circles, weapons at their sides, eyes watchful. An older warrior rose, scarred and weathered by countless battles. He studied Lethabo with the gaze of someone who had seen ghosts return from the dead. "We are those who remember," the warrior said, his voice like gravel. "We are those who refuse to forget. And we have been waiting for you." Lethabo looked around. Faces. Survivors. Warriors. People who had lost everything just like him. People who still believed. Then teach me, Lethabo said. Teach me everything. And so, the training intensified. Spear, shield, silence. He learned to move like wind through grass, to strike like lightning from a clear sky. History, betrayal, strategy. Nkosinathi taught him the politics of power, how queens rise and how they fall. To fight a queen, Nkosinathi said one night by the fire, you must understand power. Real power is not in the crown. It is in the people who believe in the crown. Weeks passed. Lethabo grew stronger, faster, smarter. Then word arrived. A messenger, breathless and bloodied, collapsed at the camp's edge. Queen Nomvula, he gasped. She's hunting the remaining heirs. She's getting closer. Lethabo's eyes burned with fury barely contained. His hand gripped his spear until his knuckles turned white. Then it is time, he said, voice cold as death. Nkosinathi placed a hand on his shoulder, firm but gentle. Patience, he warned. Rage makes you reckless. Victory is not strength. Victory is wisdom. Lethabo's training is complete. The allies have gathered. And Queen Nomvula's hunters are closing in faster than anyone expected. The boy who ran from fire is becoming the warrior who will bring the storm. But the question remains, is he ready? If you want to see what happens next, hit that subscribe button right now. Smash that bell icon so you don't miss a single episode. This isn't just a story, this is a legacy being reborn. And trust me, you do not want to miss how this ends. Drop a comment below. Do you think Lethabo is ready to face the Queen? Or does he need more time? Bloodline of KwaZulu continues, and the reckoning is coming.